Zach Cregger's Weapons is the next film from the sketch comic-turned-horror director, and there's already been some exciting news about the upcoming horror movie. A former castmate on the comedy series The Whitest Kids You Know, Zach Cregger made a surprising and celebrated return to Hollywood in 2022 when he directed Barbarian, a unique and clever horror film that's one of the best of the 2020s. Earning a 92% on Rotten Tomatoes and being one of the top-streamed movies upon its release, it was assumed Cregger would soon return to the directing chair, via Mediaplay News. It didn't take long for Cregger to announce he had another project in the works, and his spec script for Weapons entered into an intense bidding war eventually won by New Line Cinema, THR. It's been over 2 years now since that announcement, but fortunately, there's been a lot of developments, and while the movie might still be a ways away, it's coming. The Whitest Kids You Know was unique, and Barbarian was even more unexpected, so even with all the news regarding cast, story, and release date, there are still plenty of questions to consider for Weapons. Weapons' latest news. Julia Garner says Weapons is not a proper horror movie. Julia Garner as Terry looking nervous holding a photo in apartment 7A. The latest news for Weapons comes from Julia Garner, who is set to star in the film. Garner teased that Cregger's film will be different from what people are expecting. Weapons is confirmed. Weapons began filming in 2024. Whitest Kids You Know still. Weapons is confirmed to be in production, and it was first announced in January 2023. Weapons began shooting around May 2024, via THR. Weapons release date. Weapons will release in early 2026. Tess, Georgina Campbell, holds out phone flashlight in Barbarian. Weapons is set to release in theaters on January 16, 2026, via Deadline. Who is Zach Cregger? Cregger co-founded The Whitest Kids You Know. Trevor Moore, Sam Brown, and Zach Cregger looking shocked in a Whitest Kids You Know sketch. Zach Cregger got his start on the IFC comedy sketch show, The Whitest Kids You Know, as one of the main troupe members. It was during that period that he directed Miss March with the late Trevor Moore, another founding member of WKUK. That film was a bit of a miss, with only a 5% on Rotten Tomatoes. He did appear in some acting roles later, including in Date and Switch and Doubting Thomas. He also starred in the TV show Wrecked as Owen. It wasn't until 2022, with the terrifying Barbarian, that Cregger's name re-entered the mainstream. Weapons cast. Weapons has an impressive ensemble cast. The Weapons cast is shaping up to be an impressive one. In April 2024, it was announced that Julia Garner and Josh Brolin were cast to star in the film, with Alden Ehrenreich joining the cast in the same month, via Deadline. Benedict Wong, Amy Madigan, Austin Abrams, Kerry Christopher, and June Diane Raphael have also been cast in the film, via Deadline. At the moment, no character names or roles have been revealed. Weapons story details. Weapons will feature layered, intersecting storylines. Keith, Bill Skarsgård, scared in the tunnel in Barbarian. So far, story details about Weapons have been light. It's been described as an interrelated horror epic with a tone similar to Paul Thomas Anderson's Magnolia, which featured interweaving storylines with an ensemble cast. The storylines have to do with children disappearing in a small town, and the film will examine the perspectives and responses of different people around the town as they try to find out what's happening, via World of Real. Expect to see plenty of supernatural elements as well, including some witchcraft. Barbarian also dabbled in multiple perspectives and storylines with tonal shifts throughout the film. Cregger may be looking to more deeply explore that style in Weapons, and if it's anything like Barbarian, Cregger could have another winner on his hands.